Hi, I'm Dan Christiansen, your state representative, and guess what? We're here in the home stretch. We're hopefully going to be done on April 28th, which is the end of regular session. We've got a few challenges though between now and then. Last week, the House Democrat operating budget was passed. The problem? $1.3 billion short. In other words, a lot of empty promises. We kind of call it the just can't say no budget because we made billions of dollars worth of promises, which ultimately we know there's not enough money to cover. It's going to be interesting to see how that's negotiated out over the next several days while we're down here. How do they think they're going to do that? They think they're going to raise a lot of taxes. Let me give you a list of a few of the taxes they're talking about. Janitorial services, trucking, beer, architects, B&O tax and sales tax on drugs, bottled water. I mean, the list goes on and on as to all the different things that are going to ultimately hit everybody. So this is a big concern that I have, and I'm interested to see how we get through this over the course of the next few days. Another big deal is the transportation budget. Most of us in my district, in our district here, we have to drive quite a ways to get to work or even to the grocery store for that matter. They're proposing a 10-cent per gallon gas tax. I don't know if you know this, but we're only 1 cent behind the highest gas tax state in the United States. This will put us 9 cents higher than currently the highest ranked gas tax state in the country. For our district, most of our folks are driving 30, 40 miles one way just to get to work. It's going to be very tough, especially for us that live in those rural districts, to frankly work with that. Not to mention the fact that over the years, we've not been getting money back into our district to deal with some of our own transportation projects, such as Highway 2, which is considered to be not only the deadliest highway in the state of Washington, but one of the top deadliest highways in the United States of America. We need to make that a priority, especially if we're going to give in to some of these new taxes. We need to make sure that we're getting money back. Right now, where's that money going? It's going into essentially two projects in Seattle, the 520 floating bridge and the Alaska Way viaduct replacement, the big deep bore tunnel that they're going to be putting in under the city of Seattle from one end to the other. Those two projects alone, they're using 2/3 of all of our transportation dollars right now, and it's going to continue that way out for the next several years. So we need to, not only are those projects important, but we need to make sure that other projects outside of that Seattle-centric area are becoming a priority. You know, because we've talked about this for years, Highway 2 is a big priority of mine. I lost a good friend of mine here a few years ago on that highway, as have many of us who live along the corridor. And so we need to have other legislators around the state and the governor wake up to the fact that safety should be a priority on our transportation projects. Again, we're in our last several days down here. Hopefully we won't go into an extended session. Hopefully we'll be out of here by the 28th of April. But there's some very key issues that we're facing. I encourage you to get on my website, to go to the legislative website, to call me and let me know of those concerns that you do have. Because if I'm going to vote as best as I can, it's going to be because I'm hearing from you. You folks are on the front lines of the issues that we deal with, not only in our district, but in this state. And as your representative, I want to make sure that I'm making the best decisions I possibly can. Silence, we consider to be agreement. Please don't be silent. Let us know if you've got concerns so that I can then turn around and make the best impact for us in our district and in our state that I possibly can. Thank you so much for tuning in over the course of the last few months. This may be the last time you see me until next year. Please though, contact me. Again, I'm Dan Christiansen, your state representative. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care now.